I want to give you some practical information, and I want to give you some tools to have hope during this crisis that our country is going through. Hi, my name is Emily Stroud. I'm a financial advisor, and I am the owner of a boutique investment firm called Stroud Financial Management, located in Fort Worth, Texas. Today, my goal is to address the fact that so many people are living in fear right now. We're fearful about the future. There's so much uncertainty. The stock market is very volatile. The news is nothing but a constant barrage of messages that cause anybody to have anxiety. First of all, I want you to look at it as a storm. The rain will eventually stop. This will not go on forever. I know it's very unsettling when you don't know what the end game is and how long it's gonna go on for, but you have to remember that this is temporary. Here are some practical financial tips that you can implement immediately. Number one, you need a budget. There has never been a time that it has been more important to know exactly where your money is going. If you have had a reduction in income, please do not hesitate to file for unemployment benefits. There is also legislation that is helping small business owners. So if you've either lost your job or had a significant reduction in hours or compensation, please look into unemployment benefits. So that's one thing you can do to control what's coming into your household. But what you really can control is what's going out. That is the outflow. And that's where my budget worksheet will come into play. So I've taken all of the guesswork out of that for you. Simply go to my website, www.emilygStroud.com. Scroll to the bottom and there's a white box that says Get Emily's Budget Planner. Simply enter your email address and I will personally send you a free budget worksheet. Be prepared to be surprised when you go through this activity. There are so many things that we have been spending money on that most of us have thought of as necessities. I like to get my hair done and my nails done, but you know what? I don't need that to live, and I am not doing it right now. I'm saving money. What you really need right now is food, shelter, utilities, water, and medical care. The rest is just gravy. Get the budget worksheet. The level of reduction in your income and how strapped you are for cash is going to really determine how stringent you're going to have to be with your new budget. There's a lot of things that you can do to minimize your outflow of cash right now. Also, if you own a home or if you rent, reach out to either your mortgage company, if you have a mortgage, or your landlord. A lot of people are giving a lot of relief right now. If you have credit card debts, most of the big banks are implementing programs for people for relief right now, temporarily suspending minimum payments due, stopping interest. Another thing you can do if you were preparing to pay your taxes April 15th, which we've done every year, they've actually extended the deadline to July 15th. This is giving you an extra 90 days if you owe taxes to have a little breathing room. However, if you are expecting a tax refund, go ahead and file right away. Get that tax refund in your pocket. Use it as a way to pad or create a cash reserve. This is the time to be mindful of spending and saving. Remember that the stock market will not go to zero. This is a misnomer. If the stock market were to go to zero, that would mean that all 500 companies in the United States of America were suddenly worth zero. They have assets. It's not going to happen. If you listen to the news more than about 5 minutes and you watch the stock market, You will have anxiety. It is very volatile. This is not the time to decide that you're a day trader or that you're smarter than your neighbor and you know when to buy, when to sell. Do not let your emotions drive your investment decisions. If you're currently contributing to a retirement plan and you have not lost your job, I would encourage you to max out your retirement plan contributions. Keep contributing every time you get a paycheck. That's called dollar cost averaging. You're buying the same amount every time you get a paycheck. You're not trying to figure out if the market's up or down, but what that does is it takes volatility. And a retirement plan is supposed to be a long-term savings plan for retirement. And so if you are facing retirement in the very near future, I would reach out to your investment advisor and ask for some advice. Hopefully they have you in a portfolio that's pretty conservative, and you should not be seeing the investment swings in your portfolio that correlate directly to the stock market. But for those of us that still have quite a ways until we retire, this is not the time to sell. You do not want to sell at the bottom. Historically, the market always comes back after a crisis, and not only does it rebound, but there's also growth. Finally, I want to give you a little spiritual advice. I am a financial advisor and I do help people plan for a living, but I also want you to know that God's still in control. He is not surprised by what is going on in the world right now. We were surprised. He is not surprised. He has good plans for you. Focus on Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. God has not forgotten about you. Try to spend time in the Word every morning. I have found if I get up and immediately check my phone and start checking email and messages and the market and the news, my day goes downhill so fast and my anxiety level goes up so quickly. What I need is time with Jesus. And so that's one of the things that's so great about Jesus Calling is it's a short but powerful message every morning. It's one of the things I like to do before I ever let my feet hit the floor is spend time with Jesus, pray, ask for guidance, ask for wisdom, knowing that He is the true source of wealth. Finally, I want to share one particular entry from March 1st from Jesus Calling that made a big impact on me. I want to share it with you because I think it will encourage you as much as it encouraged me. When something in your life or thoughts make you anxious, come to me and talk about it. Bring me your prayer and petition with thanksgiving, saying, "Thank you, Jesus, for this opportunity to trust you more. Though the lessons of trust that I send to you come wrapped in difficulties, the benefits far outweigh the cost. Well-developed trust will bring you many blessings, not the least of which is my peace. I have promised to keep you in perfect peace to the extent that you trust in me. The world has it backwards, teaching that peace is the result of having enough money, possessions, insurance, and security systems. My peace, however, is such an all-encompassing gift that it is independent of all circumstances. Though you lose everything else, if you gain my peace, you are rich indeed." He knows exactly what your situation is. True wealth really does come from God. And blessings may not look like financial blessings. You know, times like this, we realize what's really important: family, health, faith, community.